Moses is right. I need to be prepared for this weekend.
So Moses knows he died in the future. That was my past.
Moses likes working on this when I'm around. I'm his Control Z.
Alright, let's see what's this.
We've covered a lot of ground these past months together.
Alright, theoretical new powers.
After everything with the timelines last year, Moses thinks my powers might have evolved in other ways. Not sure if I want to know if he's right.
Alright, so theoretical new powers. Fast forward, tailored rewind. Rewinding one item, area, person, but not the rest. Okay, that's interesting. Photo jumping into photos. Max isn't in. Oh. I am so excited for that. Please tell me we go back. I know, I'm expecting too much. Please tell me we go back to Arcadia Bay. Please tell me. Please let me save Rachel. I know you won't let me. But let me save Rachel. Please. Give me my girl back. Anyways, photo jumping into photos, Max wasn't in. Some success in the past, but inconclusive, possibly unsafe, don't really care. Jumping into a photo and remaining indefinitely. Unsure of ramifications, won't test. About that. Discovering and shifting to other timelines. Okay, so that's about accurate. Splitting the timeline in two again. No plans to test, could kill Safi. Okay. That could be interesting.
People started talking about Safi's death like it was a bad dream. Then they stopped talking about it at all.
Okay. Caledon graduate student falsely reported dead. Police blame computer error. Resident experienced short-term memory loss in the wake of the perfect storm. Caledon's unanswered questions. Local meteorologists are struggling to explain how a Category 3 storm could strike the area with no warning last week. But as the town of Lakeport struggles to rebuild, even stronger questions are coming to light. Caledon University graduate student Safia Llewellyn Fayad was seen on campus on the same day that Lakeport police were interviewing suspects regarding her death. This reporter remembers reading Llewellyn Fayad's obituary in this very paper, though electronic records from that day have become corrupted and inaccessible. Interviews with Caledon students and faculty revealed further discrepancies. None of them had any memory of Llewellyn Fayad's death, even though some recalled seeing a flower-covered memorial on campus the previous week. Llewellyn Fayad was unavailable for comment. Okay. We know that. Tests.
No crazy storms in the 9 months that we've been testing my powers. That's something.
So, what are we looking at? Okay, 8-2. Attempted to capture footage of subject during teleportation tests using infrared camera. As expected, footage showed hotspots of subjects starting and ending positions, with a slight change in atmospheric temperature consistent with the subject's path across the room. Interesting. 8-9, no testing. Lunch in Burlington. 8-16, repetition testing. Subject broke, rewound, and unbroke the same mug 20 times. No nosebleeds or fatigue. No future repetition tests per subject's request. Understandable. No testing on the 23rd. Subject needed tech support with Caledon. Teacher report. 8:30. Discussing plans for future tests. Monthly check of subject's vitals. No changes. 9-6. No testing. Machine, Angel, Airpunk. 9-13. Testing the upper limits of subject's rewind window. Subject and tester set a timer for 10 minutes. Alarm sounded. Subject rewound as far back as she could without strain. Average rewind time after 5 attempts. 5 minutes, 42 seconds. No nosebleeds or fatigue. Focus.
I'm a good guinea pig.
Oh, that's cool.
For the most part. Moses has been tracking weather patterns along with our rewind testing. No correlation yet.
That's cool. I actually fucking love Moses now. What the fuck?
Yeah. About that whole avoid section,
Alright, save. Rewinding 5 minutes or less. Rewinding with objects. Small changes made in the past. Rewinding in front of others. Why don't people notice when Max teleports? Perceptual completion. The influence of schemas. Untested. Timeline shifting. No evidence of other timelines since the merge. Avoid. Photo jumping. And large changes made in the past. Okay. Is that it? I think that's it. Interesting.
I'm 90% sure that Harold isn't real. Moses just made up a fake grad student to get an office all to himself.
Okay, Moses, you have the run of the entire lab. Please leave my little fiefdom, this humble desk, and computer. I'll be back in 2 weeks, and I would love if there wasn't any simulations running on this machine when I get back.
I was really worried when Moses said I should practice my powers. But he was sure we could do it safely, and so far, he's been right. Safi's been radio silent for almost a year. I wish we knew where she was. Tony and Moses make it look easy. How do you keep somebody that close for that long?
Hey Boo, hope you're enjoying your favorite season. Sorry I can't visit until Thanksgiving, but until then, enjoy the flowers. Love, Tony. Hey, Moses.
Moses is so passionate about physics. But as far as I can tell, physics is just loading screens.
That's cute. That's really cute. Alright. Go back to Moses in a second. Let's see. Oh, wait, yeah, I explored all the way over there. Probably. If I didn't, go back. Cherry tree?
A cutting from Maya's memorial tree. We're planning to give it to Safi, if she ever comes back.
She won't.
Yasmin has been through hell in the last year. Not that she didn't deserve some of it, but still.
Moses, thank you for my time at Caledon. And quite as I might have hoped, but I know the school was in capable hands. I remember when Safi first met you and how excited she was to make such a bright new friend. I hope that whatever she is now, she knows how lucky she is to have friends like you and Max. Fondly, Yasmin.
Aw, May's at the vet. I was in the mood for another staring contest. You really understand how I'm feeling right now. Turtle strapped to a rocket booster.
Anyways, next. Movies.
Moses had me rewind after the first scene of Brain Bucket 3 because he, quote, needed to unsee that.
That's funny. That's really funny. Actually, you know what? I might have been a little harsh on Moses in the first game. I just miss my people. I love Moses. Alright, how do I see the mural? What angle do I have to be at to see the mural? Got it.
When I, split reality in two and then mashed it back together, it wasn't exactly seamless. I offered to help him finish it, but Moses likes the reminder that all those crazy memories really happened.
That's funny. Let's go, Moses.
You really missed your calling as the host of a children's science show.
There's still time. Let's begin. What was drawn on that card?
Ugh. Seriously?
I never joke about testing, Max.
And yet you're such a ham. One moment. Time to fire up my rewind powers so I can grab that index. Yoink!
Welcome back.
Who's this formidable fellow?
That is the evil Swordmaster Frostbite from No True Samurai. Test number 1. Tell me who killed him.
I have no idea. Let me guess. I can find the answer somewhere in this very room.
Who cares? It's a one-strike question. Test failed.
You're the worst.
This game just had freaking Thursday.
Moses' secret contraband kettle out in the open? Moses had me rewind after the first scene of Brain Bucket 3 because he, quote, needed to Well, you're definitely no true samurai. But are you... So, your name is Mina, but did you kill the samurai? Where's the proof?
There's that. Turtle.
You really understand how I'm feeling right now. Turtle strapped to a rocket booster.
Okay, so it's probably not.
Don't worry, Swordmaster Frostbite. Who was the murder victim? Frostbite? Maybe a Fireflinger did the deed.
I know Life is Strange likes to have its little fun with these things. For the love of God.
Are you my mystery killer?
Probably. Money on the one that had things. Window. Like, why can't you just give me the answer and then I go back?
Get us out of here!
Gotta love a girl with PTSD.
Moses likes working on this when I'm around. I'm his Control Z. Okay, ask me again.
Max, it's great that you can remember something you just saw, but I'm testing whether you can remember it before you saw it.
Fair enough. How dare Moses be good at art and physics? Some of us can barely be good at one thing. Okay, ask me. I bet Chloe and Moses would have loved each other as only two. Okay, ask me.
Who killed Swordmaster Frostbite in No True Samurai?
Mina Hiramatsu, the badass high schooler.
Correct! Are you ready for test number 2? Please hand me the object behind that locked door.
Which one? This one.
If you want me to do something other than break into this thing with a screwdriver, speak now.
I'm just observing my test subject.
Good to hear.
Wow. She's won that test subject.
No instructions, just a locked door.
Scream Moses.
I bet Chloe and Moses would have loved each other as only two nerds could. I wish they would have met.
Screwdriver.
Haven't had to break into something for a while. But it's probably just like stealing a bike.
Okay, I will give you that one. That's a good one.
You just love watching me break things for science.
I know I won't remember it, but I still love watching it.
Damn. It's never simple in the time dojo. A test where I get to break into things? Okay, I'm probably not going to develop hand-eye coordination in the next few minutes. Need another plan.
Okay, so. How do I know what happened? I just keep doing it.
Moses' pride and joy. Though, he hasn't had as much time for the stars since he started studying my powers. It was you! Mina, I didn't know you had it in you.
One thing I did not miss about this game. Puzzles. Annoying puzzles. Wait. Okay. Max, you're smarter than me.
Is this a bonus rewind test? Did you want the mug to fall?
No. That's just a lucky break.
I feel like it bounces off.
Yes!
Max, you have to unbust the door.
What? Fixing it wasn't part of the test?
I think you know that it was.
I bet Chloe and Moses would have loved each other as...
Thanks. I'll put the kettle on. Meet me on the X when you're ready.
I'm a little worried about that. Watched a little too much Looney Tunes to trust that.
Probably not a buried treasure, but you never know. All right, I'm ready.
Okay. I want you to teleport to this side of the room in a particular moment. Specifically, the moment before this mug hits the ground.
Moses!
It does that sometimes. I'm gonna count to 3.
Moses!
Ah!
Moses! Unplug the kettle!
Oh, it just does that sometimes.
Guess I'll have to do this myself.
Ah!
Moses! Unplug the kettle!
Survival instinct.
Max, why'd you leave the X? What happened?
Doorknob.
Fire happened.
Whoa. And I was just gonna let it spark. Well, thank you, teleporting Max. What?
That didn't happen before. We had hot chocolate last time, but it didn't combust. I just got back and I'm already changing things.
That's fascinating. Probably best to skip on the hot chocolate today. Let's debrief when you're ready.
Please tell me you'll stop using that kettle. For all we know, it burns down the school in 2 days.
I know it's a dysfunctional relationship, but I can fix her. You're right, though. Consider this her official retirement party.
How are you feeling about the disaster I just dropped into your lap?
Still processing. But I'm glad we still have a chance to do something. How do you feel?
I know my powers are, well, powerful. But that doesn't mean they're dependable. This could end badly. What if it was a mistake to come back here? What if I just make everything worse?
I know there are risks. There's a reason we never tested your ability to jump into photos. But our testing has proved that some kinds of rewind are safe. If you unbreak a mug, the universe doesn't seem to care.
But this? Going back into a photo, trying to stop a major catastrophe, this is where the bad shit starts happening.
We won't try to change everything. But if we figure out where and how the fire starts, we might be able to change the thing that matters. Let's take stock. What do we know for sure? What leads do we have?
The only thing we know for sure is that my powers are going to complicate things. They always do.
Maybe this time is different? We can't stay locked in the past.
Like I can help it. Every time a new disaster strikes, it always brings me back to the first disaster.
Chloe, in the school bathroom.
Trying to save Chloe and the place I love is how I destroyed the last place I loved.
Arcadia Bay, right? It looked beautiful. At least from the photos you showed me.
It was beautiful. When it was still on the map. How do I know Lakeport won't be next? How are you so calm?
Because things are different. You're an adult with better control of your powers. And you have a brilliant physicist friend who wants to help.
That I do. So, who would have a motive to burn down Caledon? I saw signs of a protest, but I'm not sure what it was about.
We haven't heard from Safi since she left.
Moses. No way. I didn't see any sign of her.
Safi's a shapeshifter. She was furious with her mom and with Caledon. Could it be her?
I still don't think Safi would burn down the school. At least not on purpose.
At least not the Safi we thought we knew.
That being said, one thing we know about Safi is that she gets reckless when she's angry. Vin and Amanda could help us. Vin knows everything about Caledon, and Amanda knows everything about Lakeport. Too bad I can't tell them why I'm asking. They'd never believe me.
Because of the storm amnesia?
We need a better name. That sounds like a disease you get in a fantasy novel.
Well, you turned down cognitive dissonance triggered collective memory loss.
Sometimes, I wish everyone still remembered. The two timelines and everything with Safi and me having powers and...
You could remind them. You reminded me when I started forgetting.
I was selfish. It was so scary when all their memories started fading. I couldn't stand the thought of being alone with everything again.
Understandable. But why me?
I knew you could handle it. But most people aren't you. It's better if they don't know.
Even Amanda?
Especially Amanda. Dating a time traveler is not for everyone. Every conversation ended with, "Did you rewind that?" Every argument started with, "Don't rewind this."
I get where she's coming from. It's easy to imagine how someone with your powers could be manipulative.
I get it too. But it did hurt when she forgot about my powers and got so much happier. I couldn't remind her. I couldn't be the reason she got so anxious again. But then I really was lying to her, and I couldn't live with that either.
That's interesting.
She still makes eyes at you and the turtle. Any regrets?
Amanda is amazing. If there was a way to be honest about my powers and make her happy, I'd love to find it. So, how do we stop a fire before it starts? Oh, right. My class starts in 15 minutes. I should cancel.
No. Don't make any changes you don't have to. If we mess with the timeline too much, we might introduce new variables.
You know, I saw something in class last time. Reggie took a call and walked away when I got near. I wonder if it was about Abraxas.
Secret society. Shady calls with the Abraxas president. It could be something. Text me if you learn anything. I'm gonna steal another whiteboard from engineering. And Max? Promise me you'll do whatever you can this weekend. To stop the fire. To save people if it breaks out. Anything. I know there are consequences to using your powers, but inaction has consequences too. Whatever happens, I need us to know that we did everything we could.
I think I need that too.
Have a good class.
That's interesting. And a good place to end it off, I think. Come back for the next episode.